Today we're making my sourdough peach hand pies. They're baked in the oven instead of fried. They're super easy and simple to put together. Let's go make them. Now I've already made my peach pie filling from scratch, so I'll just explain it really quick. Definitely go check out the recipe linked in the description to help you. It's really simple to make. You just add the diced peaches, the cane sugar, and the lemon juice into a pot, bring it to a simmer, and then once it's starting to simmer, you're gonna add in your cornstarch slurry, and then heat that for about 5 minutes on a low-medium heat until it is thickened. It will thicken even more once it cools, so just remove it from the stovetop and let it sit aside while we make our sourdough pie crust from scratch. You'll want to line a rim baking sheet pan with parchment paper and preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. To get started with our pie dough, we're gonna need half of a cup of sourdough discard. Bed starter works fine too. 1/4 of a cup of water. Half of a cup of extra virgin olive oil, or you could use avocado oil. In this recipe for my pie dough, I like to use avocado or olive oil instead of using a butter. A buttered pie crust is super good, but this is my favorite. It's so tender and so delicious, and it makes it really, really easy. Next, we'll add in 1 teaspoon of fine sea salt, 1 tablespoon of raw cane sugar, and finally 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I like to use organic unbleached, but you can use any. Now we're just gonna mix this until it's completely combined. My mom uses this pie crust for both savory and sweet pies, and she absolutely loves it for both, so I can't recommend this enough. I've only used it for my sweetened pies, but my mom made a pot pie out of it, and so I want to try that sometime because it sounds so good. And that is just how quick and easy it is to combine this pie dough. It really is so simple. I'm just going to use my hands to kind of put this into a dough bowl, just like that. And then we're going to place it out on our countertop. I recommend dusting your workspace with a little bit of flour. I just like to kind of work it. You don't have to knead it, but I like to work it until it's like a solid dough here. And then we're just gonna roll this out until it's about 1/4 of an inch thick. Now that we've gotten this rolled out, we're gonna grab a bowl. So this is just a regular bowl that you would eat out of, like a cereal bowl. And we're just gonna use this to cut out our circles. We're just gonna do this until we can't get any more cut out. And if your bowl doesn't have sharp edges, you can just keep moving it like this. Mine does not either. Or you can take like a toothpick and go around, or you could take like a pizza cutter and go around as well. So I'm just gonna set these over to the side for now. And then we're gonna just combine these together and re-roll it till it's about 1/4 of an inch thick. Then we're just gonna cut out more, and you're just gonna keep doing this until all your dough is used up. Once you have all of your circles cut out, we're gonna start with 1, and then we're gonna grab our peach pie filling, and we're gonna add 2 teaspoons or 2 spoonfuls into the center. And then we're just gonna fold this over. Now, I have made my peach pie filling ahead of time, so that's why it's not super runny or watery. That's a great tip if you are having issues with your peach pie filling. Just go ahead and refrigerate it, and it will really help. And then once it's folded over into a half moon, we're just going to crimp it with our fork. So you wanna make sure you press down really good. Then I like to, after I do that, I like to just roll up the bottoms. This way you know for sure that it's crimped and sealed. Just like that. And then we're just gonna place these on our sheet pan. And then we're gonna continue with each one. Now when you have them on your 1 to 2 sheet pans, you're gonna use a fork and you're just gonna poke 4 little holes in the top. This just lets some steam through when it's baking. Next, you're gonna need some egg wash. So this is just 1 large egg with 1 tablespoon of milk, and it's been whisked together. And then we're just gonna brush all of our hand pies with this. This part is completely optional, but I highly recommend it. Just adding a little more raw cane sugar on top. Once you have all of your hand pies ready to go in the oven, we're gonna bake them at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 22 to 25 minutes until they are golden brown and completely baked all the way through. And then when they're done baking, just pull them out of the oven and off the sheet pan and put them on a wire cooling rack to cool, and then you can enjoy. I can't wait to dig into these. Let's give it a quick try. Oh my gosh. That is so good. And that is how you make my sourdough peach hand pies baked in the oven instead of fried. These are a wonderful treat for peach season. Instead of sprinkling a little bit of sugar on top, you could also drizzle a glaze over the top. You could just do milk and powdered sugar to a consistency that you would like. Add a little bit of vanilla if you choose, and that would be a great substitute instead of a little bit of extra sugar. If you'd like to check out another one of my sourdough peach recipes, I'll leave it here, and I'll link it down in the description below. But until next time, go serve God by loving your family one recipe at a time.